8 vegetables that prevent cataract and glaucoma. Most people believe vision loss is just part of getting older, but what if that is only half true? Cataracts affect over 24 million adults in the United States, and glaucoma is the second leading cause of blindness worldwide. Cataracts and glaucoma are common with age, yes, but what drives them is deeper than time alone. Research shows chronic inflammation, blood sugar spikes, and oxidative stress all play major roles. And you might be feeding that damage without even knowing it. At the same time, certain vegetables you can eat today could strengthen your vision for years to come. These are not superfoods from faraway lands either. They are in your grocery store, in season, and full of the vitamins and plant chemicals your eyes are starving for. Today, I'll show you 8 vegetables with specific compounds that help your body slow or even prevent the onset of cataracts and optic nerve damage. Some support the fluid balance inside the eye. Others directly protect the retina. Don't miss the 7th vegetable. It's not what most people expect. Now we're going to start with something most of us already know, but few people understand just how powerful it really is for the eyes. Let's talk about carrots. Carrots are probably the first vegetable that comes to mind when we think of eye health, but most people still do not know just how important they are, especially for long-term protection against conditions like cataracts. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene, a natural pigment that your body converts into vitamin A, which plays a direct role in maintaining the clarity of your eye's lens and helps you see clearly in low light. Just one medium carrot can supply over 8,000 micrograms of beta-carotene per 100 grams, which is enough to support your daily requirement for vitamin A. Have you ever noticed how your night vision has slowly changed over the years? This could be linked to a lack of this key nutrient. Carrots also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that are known to filter out harmful light waves and reduce oxidative stress on the retina. These compounds are concentrated in the macula, which is the part of your eye responsible for sharp central vision. When the macula is not protected, even simple tasks like reading can become challenging over time. The best way to get these nutrients from carrots is by eating them raw or lightly steamed. Overcooking breaks down the antioxidants, so it is better to keep them slightly crisp. Want to get even more out of each bite? Try pairing carrots with a healthy fat like olive oil. Fat helps your body absorb fat-soluble compounds like beta-carotene and lutein much more effectively. One simple idea is to shred 2 carrots. Mix in a tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, some chopped parsley, and a sprinkle of sea salt. You can even add pumpkin seeds to this mix for a boost of zinc, which also supports overall eye function. Do you already eat carrots regularly, or is this something new for you? Drop a comment below and let me know how you like to include them. When shopping for carrots, go for ones that are deep orange in color and feel firm without any cracks. Organic is usually a better option since carrots tend to absorb chemicals and pesticides from the soil. You might think juicing is a great option, but it removes the fiber, and without fiber, the natural sugars in carrots can cause a spike in blood sugar. That is something to be careful with, especially if you are trying to manage glucose levels, which also affects eye health over time. And remember, fiber is not just good for digestion. It also helps reduce systemic inflammation, which plays a role in cataract development. Let's turn our attention to one of the most nutrient-packed leafy greens available right now. It does not just support the back of your eyes, but may also help reduce fluid pressure inside the eye itself. Let's take a closer look at kale. Before we go on, where are you watching from and what eye issues are you dealing with? If you are working to protect your vision or prevent cataracts, subscribe to Knowhow and tap the bell. If this helps, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it does not. I want to keep improving for you. Kale is one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables you can eat, and when it comes to protecting your eyes, few vegetables even come close. It is loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, two specific antioxidants that your retina and macula need to stay strong and function clearly. Just 1 cup of raw kale gives you over 11 milligrams of lutein and more than 1 milligram of zeaxanthin, and these levels are considered optimal for maintaining sharp vision and helping prevent macular degeneration. Do you currently get any lutein in your daily diet? Many people do not realize their intake is far below what the eye actually requires to fight damage. Kale is also rich in vitamin C, a water-soluble antioxidant that strengthens the tiny blood vessels in your eyes and lowers the risk of developing cataracts over time. The vitamin C content in kale is higher than most other leafy greens, and that matters because oxidative stress is one of the main drivers behind lens clouding. In addition to eye-specific nutrients, kale provides magnesium and potassium, which play key roles in regulating the balance of fluids in and around the eyes. This is especially helpful for anyone concerned about intraocular pressure, which is one of the root issues in glaucoma. Magnesium also supports muscle relaxation, including the small muscles involved in eye movement and lens focusing. To get the most benefit from kale, aim for 1 cup raw, or half a cup cooked each day. Raw kale can be tough for some people to digest, so try massaging it with a little olive oil and lemon juice before eating. Steaming kale lightly is another great way to soften the texture without losing nutrients. Avoid boiling it though, as boiling causes many of these nutrients to leach into the cooking water. Have you ever made kale chips at home? They are a simple and crunchy way to enjoy this green without much prep. Just toss the leaves in a bit of olive oil, add a pinch of sea salt, and bake them at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes until they crisp up. You might be surprised how satisfying that can be as a snack. When buying kale, choose leaves that are dark green, firm, and free of yellowing or soft spots. It is best to store them in your refrigerator, wrapped in a damp paper towel inside a plastic bag to keep them fresh for up to 5 days. Are you already including kale in your meals, or are you just thinking about starting now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. One thing to be cautious about is kale's high vitamin K content. If you're on blood-thinning medication, large amounts of vitamin K can interfere with your treatment, so always speak with your doctor about safe levels. Also, if you are taking calcium supplements, try not to pair them with kale in the same meal, as this can block some of the nutrient absorption. Let's move forward to something juicy and refreshing that does more than just hydrate. It also supports healthy connective tissue in the eyes and reduces inflammation in ways many people do not realize. Let's examine cucumbers. Cucumbers might not seem like a standout vegetable for your eyes, but their benefits go far beyond hydration. They are made up of over 95% water, which is essential for maintaining proper eye moisture and reducing dryness, especially during warm weather or when screen time is high. Dryness can actually damage the surface of the eye over time and create irritation that affects focus and clarity. By adding 1 whole cucumber to your afternoon routine, you are helping your body stay hydrated, which in turn keeps your tear film stable. This makes your vision feel sharper and more comfortable throughout the day. Cucumbers also contain small amounts of important compounds like flavonoids and camphorol. These help reduce inflammation in delicate eye tissues, particularly in the thin blood vessels surrounding the retina. Research from the University of Illinois shows that diets high in flavonoids are linked to better capillary strength in the eyes and lower risk of oxidative stress on the macula. Have you ever noticed how your eyes feel more tired during allergy season or after long hours at the computer? This low-level inflammation builds up over time, and compounds like camphorol help to calm that down naturally. Cucumbers also provide a little vitamin K and silica, both of which support healthy connective tissue and blood flow around the eye socket. You can slice cucumbers and eat them raw as a snack or add them to a glass of water with lemon and mint for a naturally cooling and detoxifying drink. This can help flush out excess sodium from your system, which is important because high salt levels have been linked to increased eye pressure. Another great option is to pair cucumber slices with hummus and a few fresh blueberries. This adds fiber, protein, and a burst of anthocyanins, which are another group of eye-protecting antioxidants. When buying cucumbers, look for ones that are firm, dark green, and preferably organic. Regular cucumbers are often coated in a wax layer to preserve freshness, and this wax can trap pesticide residues. If you are using conventional cucumbers, wash them thoroughly and try not to peel them unless you need to. Most of the antioxidants are found right under the skin. Also, avoid pickled versions or cucumbers in brine, since vinegar and sodium can irritate sensitive tissues around the eyes. If this video is helpful, take a second to like the video. It tells YouTube this matters and helps Knowhow reach others who need it. If you think someone else could benefit, hit that thumbs up now. Let's continue with a colorful vegetable that provides one of the highest sources of vitamin C in your entire grocery store. Let's turn our attention to red bell peppers. Red bell peppers are often overlooked when it comes to eye health, but they carry one of the highest amounts of vitamin C you can get from any vegetable. Just 100 grams of raw red bell pepper gives you around 190 milligrams of vitamin C, which is actually more than what you get from most citrus fruits. Vitamin C helps strengthen the delicate blood vessels that nourish your retina and support the optic nerve. This is especially important for protecting against conditions like diabetic retinopathy and age-related macular degeneration. Are you currently getting enough vitamin C from whole foods, or are you relying on supplements? Comment below and share how you get yours. Red bell peppers are also a natural source of beta-carotene and lutein, which play a direct role in reducing the risk of cataracts. These antioxidants collect in the macula and lens of the eye, where they filter out damaging blue light and neutralize harmful molecules that can build up from UV exposure. Another unique compound in red peppers is capsanthin. This red pigment has been shown in studies by the National Institute of Health to protect retinal cells from oxidative stress, which helps preserve sharp vision over time. Unlike many cooked vegetables, red bell peppers should be eaten raw because heat destroys most of the vitamin C content. Even light stir-frying at high temperatures can degrade these nutrients quickly. The easiest way to add red bell pepper to your routine is by slicing it into strips and tossing it into your daily salad or using it as a crunchy dipper with guacamole. You can also wrap it in a whole grain tortilla with hummus and spinach for a quick nutrient-packed lunch. When picking out bell peppers, look for ones with glossy, firm skin and green stems that are still vibrant. Avoid any that feel soft or have wrinkled skin, as this often means they are past their peak. And remember, sweet bell peppers and hot chili peppers may look similar in color, but they contain entirely different compounds. Have you ever added raw red bell peppers into your diet specifically for eye health? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Now we'll move on to a vegetable that might not seem like a major player at first, but it supports the lens of your eye in a powerful way through its unique antioxidant content. Let's examine the surprising eye benefits of onions. Onions might not usually come up in conversations about vision, but they are full of compounds that play a critical role in protecting your eyes from long-term damage. One of the most important nutrients in onions is quercetin, a flavonoid that helps reduce oxidative stress, specifically in the lens of the eye. Oxidative stress is one of the key contributors to cataracts, and quercetin helps neutralize these harmful molecules before they can cause the proteins in your eye's lens to clump together and cloud your vision. Are you currently eating any foods that contain natural quercetin regularly? If not, this might be a good time to think about adding them in. In addition to quercetin, onions are rich in sulfur-containing compounds that support your body's ability to produce glutathione. Glutathione is one of the most important internal antioxidants your eyes rely on to stay protected against age-related lens damage. As your body ages, glutathione levels naturally decline, and that makes it easier for the eye's clear structures to become foggy or yellowed. Eating foods that boost glutathione indirectly supports long-term eye clarity. Onions also contain small amounts of chromium, a trace mineral that helps regulate blood sugar. This is especially valuable for anyone with prediabetes or diabetes, since poorly controlled glucose levels are one of the biggest risks for developing diabetic retinopathy and nerve damage in the eye. To get these benefits, add about 1/4 cup of chopped raw onion to your salads, wraps, or cooked meals. If raw onions are too strong for you, try lightly sautéing them until just translucent. Overcooking or deep frying cancels out their antioxidant power, so keep the heat low and cook briefly. Another thing to keep in mind is that combining onions with large amounts of garlic can cause stomach irritation for some people, especially if your digestive system is sensitive. When shopping for onions, choose ones that feel firm, with no signs of mold or soft spots, and store them in a cool, dry, and dark place, rather than the refrigerator. Do you regularly use onions in your meals, or do you skip them because of their sharp taste? I would love to hear your thoughts. Let's now shift our focus to a vegetable that is especially helpful for people over the age of 60, offering compounds that support detoxification and macular health. Let's gain a deeper understanding of broccoli. Broccoli is one of the most valuable vegetables you can add to your meals if you care about long-term vision. It contains sulforaphane, a sulfur-based compound that helps your body detoxify waste products that build up in the retina and lens over time. This is especially important because toxins and oxidative byproducts can damage eye cells silently for years before you start to notice any vision changes. Research from Johns Hopkins has shown that sulforaphane activates enzymes in the body that help protect sensitive eye tissues from this kind of stress. Are you currently eating any cruciferous vegetables that offer these protective compounds? Broccoli also contains both vitamin A and vitamin C, two key nutrients that directly help prevent conditions like glaucoma and cataracts. Vitamin A supports the retina's light-sensitive cells, while vitamin C keeps the eye's fluid pressure in balance and strengthens the connective tissues around the lens. Broccoli even offers small amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin, the two antioxidants that collect in your macula and help you see fine detail more clearly. These nutrients are best absorbed when broccoli is lightly steamed. Avoid boiling it, which turns it mushy and causes sulforaphane and other antioxidants to break down. A simple way to prepare broccoli is by lightly stir-frying 1 cup of florets in a teaspoon of sesame oil with a garlic clove for just 2 to 3 minutes. Add a splash of tamari or lemon juice at the end to brighten the flavor and help with nutrient absorption. Lemon juice can even help your body absorb more iron from plant-based meals, which is important because iron plays a role in retinal oxygen delivery. If you are buying broccoli, choose firm, dark green heads with tightly packed florets. Pre-cut broccoli loses its nutrients quickly, so it is better to cut it fresh and store it in a breathable bag in the fridge. Do you already include broccoli in your weekly meals, or is this a new idea for you? Drop a comment below and let me know how often you eat it. Now let's take a closer look at a tiny green vegetable that often goes unnoticed but offers real protection for your retina and eye muscles. Let's proceed to the benefits of green peas. Green peas may be small, but they carry some of the most eye-supportive nutrients you can find in a single vegetable. Just half a cup gives you a strong dose of lutein, which is around 2.5 milligrams per 100 grams. Lutein collects in the macula, the central part of the retina that helps you read, focus, and recognize faces. Over time, this area can become damaged by ultraviolet light and oxidative stress, but lutein acts like a natural shield. Are you getting enough lutein-rich foods in your meals every week? Peas also contain vitamin B1 and vitamin B2, which play a critical role in maintaining a strong optic nerve. The optic nerve carries visual signals from your eyes to your brain, and without enough B vitamins, this connection can weaken, affecting visual clarity. Zinc is another mineral found in peas that supports the retina's development and helps process light signals. Zinc deficiency has been linked to delayed visual responses, especially in older adults. When it comes to preparation, steaming peas keeps their texture and preserves their nutrients. You can toss them into grain bowls, blend them into soups, or try a simple pea mash with mint and lemon. Avoid canned peas with sodium and additives since they can interfere with mineral absorption. Have you used green peas in your meals this way before, or do you usually skip them? I would love to hear your experience. Now, we advance to a leafy green that many people walk right past, even though it contains some of the most concentrated eye nutrients you can get from plants. Let's examine the powerful benefits of watercress. Watercress is not just a garnish on the side of your plate. It is a dense source of vitamin A, offering over 3,000 international units per 100 grams. Vitamin A supports the health of your cornea, which is the clear outer layer of the eye. Without enough vitamin A, the surface of the eye can become dry and irritated, and in more severe cases, it can lead to night blindness. Watercress also contains both zeaxanthin and lutein, which are essential for protecting the retina from damage caused by ultraviolet rays and blue light. In addition to antioxidants, watercress contains iodine and calcium, two nutrients that help maintain the overall structure of eye tissues. Iodine supports proper thyroid function, which indirectly affects how well your eyes manage stress and fatigue. Calcium plays a role in muscle control, including the small muscles that adjust your focus. You can add watercress to salads, sandwiches, or blend it into smoothies. Just be sure to eat it raw, because boiling or overcooking it reduces its antioxidant power. A simple eye-boosting smoothie includes half a cup of watercress, half a banana, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 1 cup of almond milk. Blend it and serve cold for a refreshing way to nourish your eyes. One thing to keep in mind is that watercress contains goitrogens, so if you have thyroid concerns, you might want to limit how often you eat it. Now, we will finish up with a quick recap to help you remember everything clearly and take real steps toward better eye health every day. Carrots give you beta-carotene and lutein to support night vision. Kale is full of antioxidants that keep the retina strong. Cucumbers help hydrate your eyes and lower inflammation. Red bell peppers provide vitamin C that protects blood vessels in the eye. Onions raise glutathione levels and keep your lens clear. Broccoli contains sulforaphane that detoxifies the lens and retina. Green peas offer a mix of lutein, zinc, and B vitamins to protect the optic nerve. Watercress delivers vitamin A and carotenoids that help shield the retina. Use these in your weekly meals to support sharper, healthier vision long term. If this helped you, do not leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if this gave you something useful for your eyes, type relief in the comments.